What's going on, everybody? Got to welcome you back to the bonus segment. It's the bonus segment called Overtime, and we had to go and create a special segment for my guy who I have on the line right now, Mr. Ant Davis, all the way from the West Coast. Ant, what's going on, man?
What up, DH? West Coast DH.
Hey, man, I'm so glad that I got you in the mix with me right now, man. This interview was so important, man. I had to create a special segment for you, bro.
That's what's up, man. I like that, man.
Hey, you big time, man. When you a third of the Playmakers comedy team, we gotta go hard or go home. You know what I mean?
That's how we do, man. Win or lose.
Hey, all day. So, guys, listen. If you don't know anything about Ant Davis, Ant, tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Tell them what you are, what you're doing out here, man.
Man, well, like you said, I'm 1/3 of the Playmakers, man. That's kind of how I work. Got my start at. You know, that was my brothers, man. My partners in comedy, man. We've been doing it for like forever, man. I can't even put years on it, man. We just been doing it forever, man. We started off doing gospel plays, man, and that didn't work out because we needed like a whole bunch of money, and you know I don't really have that. I got child support, so that didn't work, bro. So we just went to sketch comedy on YouTube, man. Stuff blew up, and we're here, man. Just doing our set, still doing touring. Actually, about to go to Virginia on the 26th of September. I don't really know exactly what the church is, but I know we're going to be in Virginia. But, hey, follow me on Mr. Ed Davis on Instagram. You'll see we'll put up flyers and stuff like that. And then we just been touring, man, and then just doing my own thing, man, you know?
Man, that's awesome, man. I tell people, man, each one of you guys are great guys, funny as all get out. And it's always a good time, man, when we hanging out, eating some chicken, you know, just talking junk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, they're always bringing that chicken, man. We got the Lari season. We got the little seasoning salt on the chicken today.
You already know. But look, man, Mr. Ant Davis, I know you're a big sports fan. I know you're a Seahawk fan, man. What you think about that game yesterday, man?
Oh, man, look, listen, dude. I had a heart attack. I had a triple bypass. I had to take a nap after that football game, man, because it was just so draining, man. Just because I feel like this, man. I feel like you got a lot of new parts, and I feel like they're just trying to feel their way through it, you know. And so, yeah, a lot of times where it was just like, what are we supposed to do at this time? And I think that's where they lost. You know, they could have had the game, could have won the game, but I just think they just were trying to figure it out right on the field. You know, it's like they didn't practice. They just said, we're going to get on the field and just figure it out and wing it. And you can't do that in the NFL, man. It's a national football league. It's professional. This is where professionals play.
Absolutely.
So you can't just be trying to wing it just because you've been in the Super Bowl twice. You gotta know people are coming for your head because, you know, you're title contender.
Hey, man, you know, that you're right, man. And I mean, people are still picking right now. You know, a lot of people, myself included, have picked, you know, Seattle to go deep this year, which will be the third year in a row to go deep into the playoffs. And
right.
You know, and make some waves, because I know you guys were excited when they won the Super Bowl, because tell the truth, man, you didn't expect for them to go that deep in the playoffs. Am I right?
Listen, I did not. Man, listen, I've been a Seahawks fan since forever, man, and I just never thought that they would get that far and then actually, you know, put a hurting on Peyton Manning like they did, man. So just for them to get back a second time as a player like they did, man, it was shocking. I was still in shock from last season, because I mean, you know, they were just one drive away from being back-to-back champions.
Man, one play, man.
One play, and there you go, one play away, man.
It's funny, man, because I told a lot of people that one play right there was the true meaning of all it takes is one thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
One thing can change the whole tide of history or change the whole future. And it's just crazy how that one play just caused a whole chain reaction of things. And Seattle, we could be talking to you right now on a high, talking about Seattle being 2-time Super Bowl champions, you know, making waves, trying to three-peat. That hasn't been done in forever, man.
Listen, DA, listen, I almost cried, bro. Like, I'm going to literally tell you that on the radio, on Overtime. Listen, y'all know it. Y'all hear it first. I cried. I couldn't live for a whole week. I was in my room. I grew my beard out to Rick Ball style. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do nothing. Everything that I wanted to do, I couldn't. And when I kept watching the play over and over again, it was like, dude, we could have been 2-time champions, and it was just really hard to swallow because, you know, I'm not a bandwagon. I'm from Seattle, but it was just really hard. You know, you get this far, y'all working. I mean, you think about it, the game before when they played the Packers, I mean, that was like, it was almost like it was given. Like, you know, it was unbelievable the way they won that game. So it was almost like, they're going to go Super Bowl and win it. Because, I mean, there's no way that you come back like that, win an NFC championship, and then lose it all in the Super Bowl. So it was just really tough, man. Just a hard pill to swallow. Like I said, I mean, I lost everything. My hairline went back a little bit more. You know, man, like my beard grew out, man. I mean, it was bad, man. I was bad for a long time.
And you know your hairline been back a little bit longer than that, man. You know that, right?
Man, it's gone, man. They tried to resurrect itself, man. And it just came, you know, it was 3 days it was supposed to rise again, but it didn't rise. Man. It just died. So, you know. Man. So it's gone, bro. It's gone.
You crazy. Look, Ant, man, I am so thankful to have you on the show, man, on Win or Lose Radio. You got any parting words for your fans or anybody that's tuned in right now, man?
Yeah, man, I want to tell you guys that, man, I'm actually coming out with a comedy album. It's going to be October 1st or 2nd is where I'm looking at. You can get on iTunes. It's called Comedy in the Key of Flat. And so if you go on my Instagram page, I already put out the single. It's called What You Say. It's pretty much talking about these songs nowadays we can't understand artists. And so I just decided to get in that lane and just be funny for a minute. So I got a couple songs I'm going to put out, and I want y'all to support, man. It's going to be iTunes October 1st or 2nd. That's what I'm working on, man. Comedy in the Key of Flat. So I want y'all to check that out when it comes.
I love it, man. You know we gonna support, man. You know, I'm a Pray to See fan. You know, I'm a fan of all the characters on Instagram, right? At Mr. Ant Davis. And you know we gonna support you. And hopefully, depending upon where you are in VA, because you know we in the DMV, so it's not too far. We'll get the link up, hang out, maybe get you on the show or what have you. But we definitely look forward to
man, bring that chicken, DA. You gotta bring that chicken, bro. You gotta bring the wings and the legs, man.
Bro, I'm gonna bring the chicken, and I'm gonna bring the communion juice.
Oh, man, but you know that communion juice gives you bubble gum, so we gotta be careful on that.
You right. Yo, Ant Davis, big shout out, man. Appreciate you being on. Of course, man, you always have a home here, and when you come, you know, to VA, man, we look forward to linking up with you, bro.
Yeah, let's do it, DA. Win or Lose Radio, man.
Hey, that's my man, Ant Davis. And that's a special edition, special segment for my man right here on Overtime. Guys, do me a favor. You can check this out on YouTube. You can check Mr. Ant Davis out on YouTube, all the episodes. The WTTS Radio YouTube page. This will be up on YouTube, so you can send it out to everybody. And we appreciate you tuning in for this special Overtime segment right here on winorloseradio.com, WTTSradio.com, and my guy Ant Davis, who is gone, my man. Such a funny guy, man. Funny guy. He's still on the line. West Coast, West, y'all. Hey, man, but look, this is me, DH, Ant Davis, who's still on the line. We're going to get up with you next week right here on winorloseradio.com.
Let's do it.